Hello again, everyone. Zach Attack is here with the Atakline for Wednesday, May the 16th, 2012. Alright, let's kick it off with the Billboard number ones for the week. Still number one album and still number one single. Starting with the still number one album, Carry On the Wood, Blown Away, still number one for the second week in a row. Although her fellow American Idol contestant from another season, Adam Lambert, could end up be kicking off Carey next week with his new album Trespassing. Second album could be debuting number one. So we'll see what happens with Adam against Carey, two American Idol winner and a follow and a runner-up one-on-one. And yes, unfortunately, still number one for a fifth week on the Billboard Hot 100. It is Gautier, somebody that I used to know. And also Train lands in the top 10. Gotta let this dog out here. Hope y'all don't mind it. But we have a new number one country single, however. We have a still number one album, still number one single. But we have a new number one single in country music. Ray Lambert's Over You gets kicked off after one or 2 weeks at number one to Jason Aldean. His fifth consecutive number one single from his hit album, My Kind of Party, with Fly Over States. Following the success of My Kind of Party, the award-winning Don't You Wanna Stay, Dirt Road Anthem, Tattoos on This Town. And of course, now this one being the fifth in a row for Mr. Aldean from his album. Congrats to Jason for that honor. Congrats to him. Big time achievement for him. Now, on with the rest of the entertainment news, starting with some bad music news for heavy metal fans. Well, in November, on 11/11/11, Sabbath fans were elated to find out that Black Sabbath was about to have a reunion. Unfortunately, those plans have been derailed as of late, but of course the Tony Iommi lymphoma situation having to cancel most of their European tour dates, as well as only performing a few scant European shows, well, only one, I think it's happening this week, and only one US date being Lollapalooza. But they'll be performing it without their drummer, Bill Ward, causing a not-so-reunion after all. It's been months since Bill Ward released a statement on his website about not signing a signable contract. And after months and months of trying to talk him over, Bill Ward has declared that there was no worthy contract for him to sign, therefore he will not be involved in the Sabbath reunion. It's not even a reunion after all. He posted a letter via Rolling Stone. He explains the ridiculous terms of his arrangement with the band. He said he was asked to drum on only 3 songs at the Download gig next month, but he was also invited to play this Saturday's O2 gig pro bono, and without promise he'll be signed on for the next gigs. He seems to have a backup drum at the ready. It is longer than Axl's letter. He said, I hold no malice or resentment towards the other band members. I love them. I'm tolerant of them. I'm frustrated with them, as they may be with me. My fight has never been with them. I love them forever. It's mostly been like, it's about money. You know, he was asked to pay basically for free and not for the whole show, whatever. So Bill Ward's not going to do the Black Sabbath reunion. It may not even called the reunion because many Sabbath fans, including That Metal Show hosts, have declared that it ain't a Sabbath reunion without Bill Ward. So now with him out, it's not officially a Sabbath reunion after all. So there you go. Sabbath may be done. Even though they're doing shows without Bill Ward. But without him, it's not Black Sabbath in anyone's mind. Now, on with CMT Awards. Now, I mentioned Jason Aldean, who's, of course, big number one. He's not set to perform at the CMT Awards yet, but they have announced the first set of performers, including your reigning number one album, Carrie Underwood, Lady Antebellum, who's set to perform a fundraiser tonight for a city in Indiana affected by a hurricane or tornado for their Own the Prom contest they had, so that's tonight. Also, Little Big Town, Kenny Chesney, who's got a new album coming out, because his new single, Come Over, is of course the new single revealed yesterday. Also, Brad Paisley and Zach Bryan Band, the first set of performers. Of course, will be June 6th. The host will be announced soon. Of course, Kid Rock has been the host for the last several years. I think like 2 years in a row, Kid Rock's been the host. So we'll see what happens this year and who's the host or whatnot. We head to CMT Awards in June. Now, on with news on T.I. It's been kind of a rough number of years for T.I. He was on top of the rap world, one of the hottest rappers in the game. The King of the South, as he likes to call himself, had numerous #1 albums. T.I. vs. T.I.P., King, and his most recent album, Paper Trail. But of course, he's been dealt with some issues, so I had to let the dog in. He's been numerous arrests for cocaine possession and, of course, gun possession. But now he is back again with this brand new album coming out this September 4th. He announced today on the radio that his new album, Trouble Man, is set for release this September. He revealed the new single, Like That, the second single following Love This Life, which is climbing up the R&B hip-hop charts. I've always been a big T.I. person, but like I said, he's fallen off the face of the earth with all of his numerous arrests. Hopefully he can keep it up and not get arrested again, man. He's been getting arrested. His career's been plagued with arrests. I think he got arrested in between his first album and his second album. So hopefully this time you can stay off everything and not get arrested again. So his career won't get derailed again. Especially after his last album, Paper Trail, becoming his biggest success with numerous #1s like Live Your Life and Whatever You Like. So stay out of trouble, T.I. Stay out of trouble. Now, on with J-Lo. Man, there's a lot of J-Lo news in the last 24 hours. There's rumors she's not going to be on American Idol next season, saying that just because of family commitments and stuff. She declared that on Ellen. But many people are saying it's a publicity stunt to get more money, especially with Britney Spears now getting $15 million for the X Factor. Basically, it's either wants to leave for real or wants to say that so she can get more money. Anyway, dog's bugging me today. Sorry, everybody. The dog's been bugging me all day. Anyway, so not only is J-Lo make news about maybe not being on American Idol next season, but also she is about to be topping Forbes Celebrity Hot 100 Most Rich People, beating Lady Gaga. And Lady Gaga was #1 last year, and now she tops Forbes this year with Gaga falling 1 to 5. I think Gaga's 5. Then #4 is Rihanna and stupid bitch Kim Kardashian, and Oprah's still #2. So there you go. Of course, J-Lo gets #1 because of her L'Oreal stuff, Gillette deal. I think she's doing some speaker commercials now, and of course, American Idol. So there you go. Now today is of course May 16th, which means it's the release of probably one of the most funniest movies of the year, I'm hoping. The Dictator, of course, starring Sacha Baron Cohen. Now, what better way to help celebrate the release than a publicity stunt? Today in Cannes Film Festival, he came out with a camel. And he also got a little freaky with George Clooney's ex, Elizabeth Canales, on a yacht. So he's coming in a camel and a yacht. So we'll see what happens and how that will affect the box office sales for The Dictator, which comes out, of course, today. Now I want to see the movie soon, man. I've seen Boat and Bruno. Boat rocked, Bruno sucked, as everyone knows. So hopefully Dictator, his first real movie can be very good. Now, on with the rest of the news, starting with UFC. Now, last night UFC was on Fuel. Of course, I don't have Fuel because Comcast doesn't have it. So I heard the main event was very good, with a third-round submission victory for Chan Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie, defeating Dustin Poirier. Actually, in the 4th round. So it was main event. Basically, all main event fights are now 5 rounds now. And also in the co-main event, Amir Sadala defeated George Lopez by a split decision. While in the lightweight division, Donald the Cowboy Cerrone defeated Jeremy Heben Stevens. And also, Yves Jaboyan defeated Jeff Hoagland in the 3rd round, unanimous decision. Man, a lot of unanimous decisions, not a lot of first round knockout. Well, there was a first round knockout with Tom Lawyer defeating Jason McDonald in a knockout, and Igor Jack defeated Fabio Maldonado. And that wasn't the only news for UFC fans today. And UFC declared that an upcoming title fight will take place in August at UFC 140, not 140, 150. Now been moved for August 11th, right after my birthday, as the rematch between Benson Henderson and Frankie Edgar for the lightweight title will take place. Now, with sports out of the way today, on with TV news, starting with Glee. Kind of a long night for Glee fans last night, as it was 2 Glee episodes. 2-hour Glee last night. 2-hour Glee, a 2-hour Glee. Now, the first episode, Props, set up for Nationals. The second episode, which included some clever things, including Tina popping her head on a fountain and causing a parallel universe. I teased about that during Atakline last week. I think last Wednesday I mentioned something about this parallel universe. It was kind of weird seeing everyone different, like Tina being Rachel and Rachel being Tina. It was in Tina's reality that she helped Rachel try to confront Carmen Thibodeau to try to get back into the ladder, which culminated with what happened during the second episode, Props. Nationals. Now, Props was kind of okay funny, but Nationals was kind of cliche, and finally, New Directions finally winning Nationals for once, becoming first place winner. Mr. Shu winning Teacher of the Year, apparently getting Emma pregnant. Maybe find that out next week. Doing this season finale. I'm sorry about this. The dogs drive me insane. Anyway, so there you go. Glee on again this Tuesday. The season finale could be my last episode for them, because I mentioned Glee will be on Thursday nights at 9, which is going to be bad for me because I have to flip between Glee and TNA. I only have to flip between dancing and war. Speaking of dancing, I'll get to that in a moment. How can I say this in the nicest way possible about last night's Dancing with the Stars result? I am not gonna be nice. Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm sorry. It's Jim and Donald going bye-bye, man. And like I said, every fucking season it's like this. Every season. There's always some BS. One way or another. Last year, Nancy Grace and Chaz Bono. This year's been kind of tiny little bullshits. Like, Melissa Gilbert staying on longer than she should have. Gladys Knight, same thing. But last night, with Donald Driver getting into the finals over Maria Menounos, of all people, come fucking on. I knew William Levy would need it because of his sexy personality. But come on, people. And I'm saying this, I've said this last season, man. Like, every season, it always happens, man. Some bullshit. I'm sick of this, man. I'm sick of the bullshit every season. I said it last season. I would not watch it again if Chaz Bono was in the finals. Well, I'm saying this. And like I said, this is on video, so hold this against me, but I'll say it anyway. If Katherine Jenkins, the best fucking dancer left, does not win Dancing with the Stars this upcoming Tuesday night, I will stop watching Dancing with the Stars. I stopped watching American Idol for the same reason, because I was sick of that bullshit. I feel free without watching American Idol. And I'm this close to finally stop watching dancing. And not only will I feel free about not bitching about it every week, but I also don't have to flip between war every week with it. So there you go. Hopefully America gets their head straight on and hopefully gives Catherine the crown that she fucking deserves this Monday and Tuesday on Dance with the Stars finale. So there you go. Speaking of ABC shows, on with tonight's Modern Family. Last week's episode, the Disneyland episode, was awesome. 2 more episodes left of Modern, and hope this week's a good one with several things. I think it's like a blow-up episode. I see like a little preview with Jay and Gloria talking, so I hope to see a very good and very funny Modern Family tonight at 9/8 Central on ABC. Hopefully it's better than Dancing's result. Alright, that is it for this Atakline for today. I'll see you all later. With that in mind, you've all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you all very much for watching. and bear with me during my going around since the dog's bugging me today. See you all later. Yeah.